Bible.
Now Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" He said, "You say so." But when he was accused by the chief priest and the elder, he did not answer. Then Pilate said to him, "Do you hear how many accusations they make against you?" But he gave him no answer, not even a single charge, so that the governor was greatly amazed. Now, at the festival, the governor was accustomed to releasing a prisoner for the crowd, anyone they wanted. At that time, they had a notorious prisoner called Barabbas. So after they had gathered, Pilate asked them, "Whom do you want me to release for you, Barabbas or Jesus, who is called the Messiah?" For he realized that it was out of jealousy that he had been handed over to him. While he was sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent word to him, "Have nothing to do with this innocent man, for today I have suffered a great deal because of a dream about him." Now the chief priest and the elder persuaded the crowd to ask for Barabbas and to have Jesus killed. The governor again said to them, "Which of these two men do you want me to release to you?" They said, "Barabbas." Pilate said to them, "Then what should I do with Jesus, whom you call the Messiah?" All of them said, "Let him be crucified." Then they asked, "What evil had he done?" But they shouted all the more, "Let him be crucified." So when Pilate saw that he could do nothing, but rather that a riot was beginning, he took some water and washed his hands before the crowd, saying, "I am innocent of this man's blood. See to it yourself." So he released Barabbas for them, and after flogging Jesus, he handed him over to be crucified. Then the soldiers of the governor took Jesus into the governor's headquarters, and they gathered the whole cohort around him. They stripped him and put a scarlet purple robe, and after twisting some thorns into a crown, they put it on his head. They put a reed in his right hand and knelt before him and mocked him. "Hail, King of the Jews!" They spat on him. They took the reed and struck him in the head. After mocking him, they stripped him of the robe and put his own clothes on him. Then they led him away to be crucified. As they went out, they came upon a man from Cyrene named Simon. They compelled him to carry the cross. And when they came to a place called Golgotha, which means place of skulls, they offered him wine to drink, mixed with gall. And when he tasted it, he would not drink it. And when they had crucified him, they divided his clothes among themselves by casting lots. Then they sat down there and kept watch over him. Over his head they put a charge against him that read, "This is Jesus, King of the Jews." The two bandits were crucified with him, one on his left and one on his right. The two passed by, deriding him, shaking their heads and saying, "You whom would be destroyed the temple and build it in 3 days, save yourself, and if you are the Son of God, come down from the cross." In the same way the chief priests also, along with the scribes and elders, were mocking, saying to him, "He saved others. He cannot save himself. He is the King of Israel. Let him come down from the cross now, and we will believe in him. He trusted in God. Let God deliver him now if he wants to, for he said, 'I am God's son.'" The bandits who were crucified with him also taunted him in the same way. From noon on, darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon. And about 3 o'clock, Jesus cried with a loud voice, "Eli, Eli, salamakum." That is, my God, why have you forsaken me?" When some of the bystanders heard it, they said, "This man is calling for Elijah." At once one of them ran, got a sponge, filled it with sour wine, and put it on a stick, and gave it to him to drink. But the other said, "Wait, let's see if Elijah will come to save him." When Jesus cried again with a loud voice and breathed his last. At that moment, the curtain in the temple was torn in two, from top to bottom. The earth shook, and the rocks were split. The tomb also were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. After his resurrection, they came out from the tombs and entered the holy city and appeared to many. Now, when the centurion and those with him who were keeping watch over Jesus saw the earthquake and what took place, they were terrified and said, "Truly, this man is the Son of God." The Gospel of the Lord.